Hello students, welcome to the biology class. I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we discussed about the tools of recombinant DNA technology and competency, means how to make the bacterial cell become competent. Everything we discussed. The main thing we left that the process of recombinant DNA technology. While discussing about the introduction of recombinant DNA technology or the principles of biotechnology, I introduced this topic also, students. Please go and watch the previous videos, you can get full information. Today we will discuss a detailed recombinant DNA technology with the steps. First of all, I will show one diagram which is given in your NCERT book. That diagram is very necessary to understand what is recombinant DNA technology. If you cleanly observe that, means correct agi adanna observe madidre neevu, you can get that full information is hidden in that diagram. Okay, let's see that diagram. I will show that. See here students, this is our diagram for the recombinant DNA technology. By this, I will try to explain the recombinant DNA technology or rDNA technology. Recombinant in the sense there is a genetic material rearrangement. Genetic material rearrangement. Combination. The genetic material of previous is combined with the another genetic material. It is recombined, again combined to form a new genetic material. See here, in one end you can see, in one portion of the diagram you can see the foreign DNA. The foreign DNA, or we can say that is a gene of interest. Which characteristic feature we need? What is our interest? Usually ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಜೀನನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? While explaining the basic idea regarding the biotechnology, I took the example like mango plant. Okay, ನಾನು mango plant ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ we need a very delicious, very big sized mango. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ we need that gene. ಯಾವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅದ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಜೀನ್. Okay, we have to select that gene from the donor. ಯಾವ ಜೀನನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಂದ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, that is very important. That is known as a foreign DNA or gene of interest or alien DNA. Both are same. Foreign DNA ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ, alien DNA ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ, gene of interest ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ. See here, with the same distinction enzyme cutting the both foreign DNA and vector DNA at a specific point. First we have to isolate the DNA. First, the isolation of DNA is very necessary. This foreign DNA is isolated from the donor host, donor, okay, plant or animals, anything. After that, same distinction enzymes are used to cut the foreign DNA and the vectors, because the same distinction enzyme will make the same space. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಥರದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮತ್ತು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಡಿ ಎನ್ ಎ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಕಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯು ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ರಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್, ಸೈಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್. ದೇ ಕಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ with the help of recognition sites. Those are nothing but the palindromic sequences. ಈಗ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಪೆಲಿಂಡ್ರೋಮಿಕ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಜೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪೆಲಿಂಡ್ರೋಮಿಕ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಂಡೋನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಟ್ ದ ಡಿ ಎನ್ ಎ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಅ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋನಿಂಗ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಈ ವೆಕ್ಟರನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ vector with the help of distinction enzyme. Which enzyme we are using for the foreign DNA digestion also. Now foreign DNA digestion ಮತ್ತೆ vector digestion ಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ತರದಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವ ರಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕಿ ಎಂಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ಬ್ಲಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಬ್ಲೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆದರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆದರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸಸ್. Endonucleases or the exonucleases. It is depend on our gene of interest. Okay. The first point, first step in the recombinant DNA technology, that is isolation of DNA. First thing yaudu isolation. This foreign DNA how to isolate from the donors. Okay. Second point is isolation of vector. Isolation of DNA or the gene of interest and isolation of the vector from the bacteria. Okay, plasmid. Vectors are nothing but the plasmids. Okay, then second step is digestion. You can see here, second step is digestion. Digestion or the cutting of the gene of interest and the plasmid with the same distinction enzyme. I hope all of you getting the first and second step. Okay, next after that third step is a desired fragment. You can see here, I want this fragment separately. Illi 3 fragment formation agida. After digestion there are only 3 fragments I can get. The number of fragments which are present, it depends on the distinction enzymes or the palindromic sequences. ಎಷ್ಟು palindromic sequences ಇರ್ತಾವು, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟಿವ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದೀಸ್ 3 fragments I need only a middle one. Just example, I am taking, I need only a middle piece or the fragment that is called as the my gene of interest. ನಂದು gene of interest ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. After that, in a second in second part of the diagram you can see that vector is also having the same space because it is cutted by the same enzyme which is used to cut the foreign. Okay, then after that next step is here, I will add here, next step is electrophoresis. You know that what is electrophoresis? Gel electrophoresis. Agarose gel electrophoresis is used to separate desired gene from the other fragments. Gel electrophoresis ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we have to insert our sample at the wells and we have to run the gel with providing the electricity. ಜೆಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೀನು ಸೆಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೆಟ್ ಸೆಪ್ರೇಟ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಪಿಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈರ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಈಸ್ ligation with the help of DNA ligase. Next step ಯಾವುದು? ligation. Okay, with the help of DNA ligase enzyme. You can see here ligases joins the foreign DNA to the plasmid. Okay, the foreign DNA or the gene of interest is here, then this is a vector. They are gets joined with the help of DNA ligase. With the help of DNA ligase, both the points get joined. Okay, then this is known as a recombinant DNA. The genetic material of this is a DNA fragment, vector is also DNA. Both the genetic material joined with the help of DNA ligase. That's why we can say that recombinant DNA or rDNA, recombinant. Again a new combination is formed. You can see here this is a previous combination of this vector. Again after addition of a small fragment of DNA, the whole sequence in the vector will change. That's why I can say that it is a recombinant DNA or rDNA. Next, after that recombinant DNA formation, we have to transfer that vector into the bacterial cell. Okay, that process is known as a transformation. You can see here transformation. Okay, after transformation the bacterial cells undergoes to the division, then our gene of interest is divided. Okay, after transformation, next step is downstream processing. Downstream processing is very important. We have to obtain our product. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್, ಲಿಪಿಡ್, ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್, ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, what we required, what is our interest, that we have to isolate from these bacteria with the help in the last step, that is downstream processing. ಡೌನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಜೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಡೌನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್. Okay, this is all about the diagram. By using this diagram, you have to explain the recombinant DNA technology. Even though I will explain detailedly, okay, just ನಾನು diagram ಹಿಡಿದು explanation ಮಾಡೀನಿ. For your examination, if the question came recombinant DNA technology explain ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, you have to draw this diagram. This diagram is very important. Each and every step ನ ಬರೆದು ನೀವು diagram ನ draw ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. Okay, we will move to the next point. In the recombinant DNA technology, first one is isolation of genetic material or genetic material or DNA, gene or DNA. Okay, the genetic material is usually a nucleic acid, that is DNA. In all organism, in majority of the organism, the deoxyribose nucleic acid, the DNA is very important for the phenotypic characteristic features. Okay, but the genetic material which is present inside the nucleus, for the isolation of DNA, we have to break the cell wall of the host cell. ಯಾವ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವು ಜೀನನ್ನು ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ನ ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದೋಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ for extraction or isolation, for extraction or isolation of genetic material we have to break host cell wall. Okay, then okay, for bacterial host, suppose our host is bacteria, our donor cell is bacteria, then I can say that our gene of interest which is present in the bacteria, that's fine. For that we have to treat the bacterial cell with the lysozyme enzyme, then plant cell with the cellulase enzyme, then fungal cell with the chitinase enzyme, enzymes used to break cell wall. Okay, in case of bacteria, lysozyme is an enzyme which breaks the bacterial cell wall. Then in case of cellulase is an enzyme which breaks the cellulose cell wall of the plant cell. Okay, chitinase antandra, chitinase is an enzyme which breaks the chitin cell wall which is present in the fungus olagade. Fungal is a having the cell wall which is made up of chitin. Chitin is present in the cell wall of fungus. Okay, after that we know that the DNA is not freely present in the nucleus. The DNA is always present with protein like histones. Always the DNA is present along with the histone materials when it is present in the nucleus. Okay, means not only the DNA, the RNA is also present along with the DNA. We can remove that RNA by treating the ribonuclease enzyme. Histone and RNA is removed by ribonuclease enzyme. This is the enzyme which breaks the RNA. Okay, the protein can be removed by protease enzyme. Protease is the enzyme which used to break the protein or remove the protein. Okay. After removing all these things, RNA, DNA and other things, DNA, proteins and other things, then the DNA mixed with the ethanol, chilled ethanol, I will write here chilled, cold ethanol, full cold ethanol ಒಳಗಡೆ add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು DNA ನ. Then this can be seen in collection. Means then later words the DNA looks like thread-like structures. Thread suspension, of the DNA we can see. Okay, after that a pure DNA we can get. That means this suspension which contains the DNA, that is our genetic material. Our gene of interest is present in that DNA. Our next step is digestion or cutting of DNA at specific location. You know that the restriction enzymes are used to cut the DNA. I will write here just restriction enzymes restriction enzyme digestions are very specific when we incubate Aryans and pure DNA. Okay, after digestion, next step is gel electrophoresis. After restriction enzyme digestion, we can get the many fragments of DNA. The gel electrophoresis used to separate gene of interest from other fragments. Okay, means always we can get the gene of interest at the anode end. Okay, that is a positive end. We can get the gene of interest. After that, the same process is repeated for the vector also. Same process repeats for vector to So after that gel electrophoradiation, after that digestion with the help of distinction enzymes. Next step is ligation. Okay, next step is ligation. Next step is ligation or joining of DNA, that is gene of interest and vector with help of DNA ligation. This results in the preparation of recombinant. This results in the preparation of recombinant DNA, or I can say that is the rDNA. In some cases, our gene of interest, namgen gene of interest ittadalla, we have to multiply that or amplify that gene of interest. In those cases, there is another step, the additional step we can see that before ligation, that is polymerase chain reaction. That is very important, student. Please watch that. Okay, next step, I think actually that is a PCR. I will explain here whole thing which is what is present in the PCR. Just understand the meaning of PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction. Polymerase chain reaction, PCR. The PCR is a technique which is used to amplify the gene of interest. I will write here, it is a technique used to amplify the gene of interest. Okay, here multiple copies of gene of interest is synthesized in vitro using two sets of primer. Multiplication of gene of interest is occurs inside the polymerase chain reaction. This is the technique. Is very important when we are doing the experiment in a large scale. Now large scale ಒಳಗಡೆ experiment ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ the PCR technique is very necessary. Okay, before ligation, our gene of interest have to be multiplying. Okay, then what is PCR and how many steps are involved in during the PCR technique? Okay, how our gene of interest will amplify, I will discuss everything here. Just see here, students, I am not going to draw this, just I will show the diagram which is given in your NCERT book. This is all about the PCR technique. PCR is nothing but the polymerase chain reaction. It's very important, students, for the 5 marks. Draw the diagram of polymerase chain reaction or explain about the polymerase chain reaction or explain the steps like denaturing, annealing and extension. All these things you will get in examination. See here, first step, these are the steps in the PCR technique. First I will explain that PCR ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, our gene of interest, ನಾನು ಒಂದು gene of interest ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, it will get a thousands of gene. By the PCR technique I can get a thousands of polymerase, thousands of gene of interest. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾಪಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು 1000 ಅಥವಾ 10,000 ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಪೀಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಜೆರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಥರ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್? ದೆನ್ ಏನೇನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಜೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ It is a artificially synthesized small DNA fragments, or I can say that small chemically synthesized oligonucleotide complementary with the DNA. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೇ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ DNA ಪಾಲಿಮರೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ gene of interest, primer, DNA polymerase, Mg plus ions, then the temperature we have to maintain that. DNA polymerase, DNA nucleotides, primer, Mg plus ions, helicase, everything we have to add in that device. After that, first step in the polymerase chain reaction, that is denaturation. Denaturation means our gene of interest initially that is the double stranded. Now ನಮ್ಮ gene of interest ಏನದ double stranded DNA ಇರ್ತದ. During the first step of polymerase chain reaction, the double stranded DNA gets separated to form a single stranded DNA. The single stranded DNA get recognized by the primer, then the primer will add, this is the small chemically synthesized RNA fragment. It will add the, then after primer there is a DNA polymerase, or I can say that tag polymerase. Tag polymerase is the important enzyme for the PCR technique. ಪ್ರೈಮರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, 5' to 3' ಎಂಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪಾಲಿಮರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆವಾಗ DNA ಪಾಲಿಮರೇಸ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಮರೇಸ್, PCR ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಮರೇಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್, ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ದ ಡಿಯಾಕ್ಸಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್. DNA ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. That is the annealing. After denaturation, double stranded DNA converted into single stranded DNA, that is the denaturation process. After denaturation, annealing, the recognition or priming. Primer will recognize the ends, then it starts the polymerization, that is annealing. After that, extension is addition of deoxynucleotides with the help of tag polymerase. Okay, this cycle will repeats many times, 30 times. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಒಂದು DNA ಇಂದ 2 DNA ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಆ 2 DNA ಇಂದ 4 ರಿಂದ 6, ಈ ಥರ many cycles will repeat in the PCR chamber. Okay, after that we can get amplified approximately 1 million times. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಕಾಪಿನ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ PCR ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ polymerase chain reaction, that is a PCR. Each cycle has 3 steps: denaturation, primer annealing or annealing, just annealing, okay, then extension of primer. The primer will extend with the help of tag polymerase. Tag polymerase is an enzyme which is very necessary to extend the DNA by adding the deoxynucleotides. Okay, this is all about the PCR technique, students. This is very important for the 5 marks. You have to remember all these steps, like 3 steps ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ: ಡಿನ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್, ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಎನೆಲಿಂಗ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಷನ್. ಡಿನ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ, ಡಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ DNA ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ DNA. ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ಡ್ DNA fragment. Primer we discussed during the DNA replication ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಕಾಜಾಕಿ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ಸು ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ದ 3' end of the DNA strands, then they will sit. After the addition of primer, next step is extension is by the tag polymerase. ಪ್ರೈಮರ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಮರೇಸ್ ಬಂದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಡಿಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್. DNA ಏನು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಅದು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 DNA ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ 2 DNA. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ DNA ಇಂದ 2 ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ by this process our gene of interest continuously amplified. ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ DNA ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ 1000 ಕಾಪಿ ಬೇಕು, ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಬಿಲಿಯನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಪಿ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ PCR ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, this is all about PCR. After next step, totally we discussed in this class only 4 steps. First one is isolation, second one diazation, third one gel electrophoresis ligation, then PCR. After that, insertion of recombinant DNA into the host we will discuss in the next class. I hope all of you getting all the points. If you have any doubt means you can easily comment or text me. Okay, we will continue in the next class.